Alright guys, welcome to the DC Motor Workshop. Got here M113k, revered as one of the best Mercedes engines of all time. This one's a little bit torn apart because it's got a fatal flaw that not many actually know about. So we're going to run through that real quick for you. Actually got the supercharger off, timing cover, upper lower oil pans. So give you all a second to guess what's going on with this one since it's torn down to about the bare block. So this car actually came to us from another shop. The customer was quoted for a set of head gaskets, which is strangely uncommon for this engine. So he reached out to us for a second opinion, brought the car to us, and his initial complaint was that the engine would smoke. You get smoke from the engine compartment, smoke out the tailpipe, there's all kinds of smoke. So confirmed what the client was telling us. You fire up the engine, you get smoke, which ended up being out of the collector gasket here on this side. Was leaking real bad, but the engine would smoke terribly. So brought it in the shop, started with compression and leak down. It's an interesting sound. Mm-hmm. All those checked out perfectly fine. You know, no strange variations or anything in between them. So after we ran all those tests, we started with some of the more basics. Checked the oil level on the instrument cluster, because unfortunately on this one, all you get, oil level says good. This one actually has a new Mercedes original oil level sensor on it. So we decided we would drain the oil for the possibility that this had been overfilled. We drained the oil out and there were 16 quarts of oil in this engine, completely overfilled. So take a look at that real quick. So what we did from there, put fresh set of oil in it, new oil filter, ran it for a little while, everything was going great. Then we went to proceed on some of the other work. And this one has another common 113 failure. The rear main seal was leaking. And we went to pulled the transmission out, pulled the rear main cover, and here chocolate milk spilled out of the motor. So we had a new failure that had not been commonly seen on this motor. So from there, we pressurized the cooling system with the drain plugs out. And when you pressurized it, coolant would come pouring out of the front sump. This is a dual sump motor. There's two sections of the oil pan. So from there, we found this rare failure, which in this case is this O-ring right here and right here. This one's stuck in the timing cover, but you can see this one. So we're gonna go back in time a little bit and let Andy take over. You're gonna see this engine get torn down, and then we'll give you some close-ups of what we found. All right, guys, I'm here with Andy now. We're gonna give you a little show and tell of this failure up close. So we got on the timing cover here, there's 2 O-rings to feed the front cover. And you can see this one has completely blown out.
You can see its condition as well. It's very rubbery, gummy.
We'll show you the timing cover here.
These are the passages where it goes through the cover and into the block. This is the passage where that O-ring was on the back side. And there's another one here.
And here's what causes this all to begin with, just about. It gives you no warning. All you get on this engine is an oil level sensor. And here's those 2 drain plugs we were telling you about. And this actually has a brand new oil level sensor on it, but when overfilled, it gave no warning at all. You can see some of our chocolate milk if you want to give that a taste. Just remember, guys, unless you have the special tool, this is all you get. So keep an eye on your coolant level on your M113k. This particular one is in a 211 E55 chassis. This one's got some nice modifications. It's got some shorty headers, smaller pulley, belt wrap kit. Here's our parts table here. All that has to come off for these 2 O-rings. We'll show you the new and the old seal. You can see how swollen the one on the left is. And some could argue that we should have just replaced the motor, but this one wasn't run for a long time. And also, he gets all this resealed, replaced, a full engine refresh. We're going to service the supercharger, put a new timing chain tensioner on it. We're also going to do the oil pump drive chain here. If you look closely at the timing cover, it's actually been wearing into the timing cover from the slack in the oil pump chain. So overall, the customer gets the best of both worlds. He doesn't have to replace the engine, and he gets a fully serviced engine to go with it. All right, guys, we're about to get back to our normally scheduled day here, but just want to say thank you for watching. There's more to come. As you can see, this is some of our long-term specialty stuff in this back corner over here. And you'll be seeing more of these fellas too. This is Blake, one of our techs, and my business partner, Andy. So if you like what you saw, want to see some more, give us a like and subscribe, and more to come. Thank y'all.
Thank you.